Greetings, I am Liz.
And I am Scandal.
And
let's play a game together.
Alrighty, so we are into episode 2, and these were the thoughts which plagued the leader's mind as he began to silently observe the faces of the ones he once called his friends, who had now become unrecognizable to him. And unable to find the words to form his apology, he chose to simply run away. I think the chains will probably stop him.
Yeah, especially if both of them don't move.
All right. I was going to say, it could be, I wonder if it's supposed to be metaphorical or something. Anyway.
Did they kill someone, I wonder?
I don't know. We ran in there. The book is a metaphor for a murder. Oh.
Right? You're supposed to kill someone if you need to leave.
Right. Come off it already. You didn't come here for a piano lesson. If you've got something to say, spit it out already. Go away. You bother me, kid. But the kid merely choked on his words, unable to force his thoughts into the open air. I was being aggressive with him, after all.
Yeah.
You don't have to say a thing if you don't want to. You're a grown man, and you can make your own decisions. The kid is a grown man?
It's supposed to be me.
You're
old enough. You should know better.
Okay. You don't need me to tell you what to do. Just know that every choice comes with a price. I don't want you to come crying to me later as if I were responsible for your decisions.
Whoa! Super freaking mean.
That's pretty aggressive.
Wow. Here we go. Yep.
Through the corner of my eye, I see that no amount of shaming language would drive him away. Yet...
I could see, but...
Oh, sorry, I could see. Yet he still milled about in his own indecisiveness. I sighed audibly, making my displeasure with our status quo abundantly clear. You really are. You are an annoyed adult, and you're trying to get this child to just get out of your hair. I don't actually care what you want, but if you won't leave until you tell me, spit it out.
Right.
Like, this starts out a little aggressive. Fine. Do you want to know what made me want to learn how to play the piano? It has been an impromptu change of subject. It had been an impromptu change of subject. Surprising even myself. I was never one for improvisation. I am normally 100% methodical. At all times.
I doubt that.
Bringing to a close the piano's melody, I pushed myself away from the keys. I raised my hands up as if to display them alongside my words. I gestured lightly. I'll tell you what spurred me on to play this instrument. It was after someone told me the most discouraging thing. That with fingers as thick as mine, I would never be able to play any instrument.
See, I'm just repeating the same behavior I got, so I'm allowed to do it since it worked.
I was going to say, and now I'm going to perpetuate the cycle of abuse because I don't want to deal with you.
It's fine.
Wow. I mean, interesting to admit that. So he ran, struggling against his own loss of breath until the cruel chains trailing behind rose up to remind him of their limited length. We are jumping back between two things that have not yet been connected, but I am ready for it when it happens. But that would not stop him. Surrender was beyond his understanding now. No senseless witchcraft would be allowed to outperform his willpower. He didn't care about the blood or the pain. He would keep on running, empowered by his will, even if his leg were to break. The chain stretched with each step, with the metallic echo of the links breaking behind him. Groaning under the pressure, each link in the chain warped and bent to the breaking point, struggling to match the strength of his determination. So it was that the curse vanished into thin air, leaving no trace that had ever bound anyone together. Only then did he return to his senses to find what he had bled and suffered to gain: solitude in a barren land bereft of his peers. Even his footsteps had vanished in the trail behind him. He was truly alone. Never again would he be able to find the important people he had lost. And you now are the person that was removed from the triad.
So it almost sounds like basically we had more or less like trauma bonding of some kind, potentially.
Maybe.
So basically a horrible event, a traumatic event, bound people together. And this is a common trope, one that's used in fiction, but also happens in real life, where people go, a horrible thing brought us together. And then the one person basically runs away from it, going, that can't be my life, that can't be my reality. And going, I literally just threw everybody out into the dirt, and I told them I disconnected from everyone as aggressively as possible. And then I got what I was looking for, but I'm not sure what I wanted because I was so used to them being around.
possible or could be truly magical of he's now severed himself from his primary reality and exists somewhere else.
Right.
It literally yeeted him off into the reality sphere, and he is not there anymore.
With the syzygy.
With the syzygy.
Right.
Oh, 1,000 lies. Welcome aboard. Apparently that was all the intro.
Oh.
So episode 2 now starts the game proper, which had we known, and since we play blind, we would never know. That would be the full beginning, based on a true
based
just
on
a story that should be true. Yeah, there are a lot of opinions this game. I am ready for a strongly opinionated game. Well, hello, Animu.
Ziva Shani.
Ziva Shani.
Indian,
Oh, that has gotten loud. Hold on a second, guys. All right, hopefully that will be better.
Indian, I know how you feel about me, but
your outfit is amazing.
Your outfit is
with
wild?
this background.
Right?
I love how modern the background is with the big screen monitor and stuff.
I know, in the weird fantasy outfit. I'm fine, it's fine.
It's great.
I mean, we spent a lot of time together. It's fun being with you, but like, you're a great friend, so it would be better not to lose that. I'm sorry, Indian. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what you're saying either, honey, so it's okay.
It's okay, we're a little lost. Honestly, though, hand perspective, not bad. Like, it is hard to do the whole vanishing point thing of, like depth with a hand leaning towards you. It's not bad.
Yeah. Why did you have to confess to me here and now?
Well, the empty classroom seemed like a good option.
And also the bare shoulders, just like Dan.
I'm also just like, you're...
Kiaran Indian? Whoa.
So that would be...
I guess so this is the other person, because they went dark,
right.
so this is the person that we can't see.
I don't know whether Kiaran is supposed to be a boy or a girl, or other. So, it's not you, it's me. Is that what you wanted to say? But the truth is that, until now, I was your second choice. The backup, in case the first didn't pan out. Am I wrong?
No, it's not like that, I swear.
That's precisely the issue, Ziva. I'm tired of hedging my words with you, with everyone.
So you're basically like, you feel like you can't speak out, right?
Right, exactly. I'm tired of just censoring what I say, walking on eggshells. I knew that nothing could ever be the same after confessing, after expressing how I felt. Though, I thought you would accept my feelings, and I was happy. I couldn't believe that someone like me could connect with another person. Although now, I see that it was all fake. Because if they refuse you, it doesn't mean they have slightly different or slightly less feelings than you are looking for. It means everything was a lie!
And that if it's not 100, fuck everything else. Am I right, lads?
It's that whole thing we've encountered before where it's like everything has to be reviewed with 5 stars or with 1 star. There is no middle ground.
I know, and then
if
also...
you don't absolutely love me and want to spend your whole life with me, then it's all been a lie. You have nothing. There's nothing.
Honestly, that is a really toxic thing, and I feel like I really wish people would get out of it. Like, it is a thing that I have seen in, like, game reviewing, I have seen it in movie discussions, I have seen, like, if you don't unabashedly love something, and if you have any critiques at all, you're basically just like, oh, well, you're just trying to be a contrarian over this perfect, thing, and it's like, no. Or you can like aspects of it and go, you know what, I'm really only interested in this, and that's okay.
It's also kind of that whole either fake friend culture or the idea of being led on. Both of those things can happen. But if someone just isn't all in balls to the wall, it doesn't mean they have no feelings for you and don't care about you at all.
Yeah, right.
There are medium friends and medium relationships, okay?
Yes.
There's a medium place. Oh. Although now, I see that it was all fake. I've been thinking about it, and now it's clear to me. One of us has been playing with the other's emotions without considering the consequences. Oh. But you're gonna consequence now, aren't you? And now you don't even have the courage to go back, in spite of finding out the truth.
That's really assumptive. You've been playing with my feelings, or I liked you as a friend.
Or
because that's what I figure is going on here. Basically, some form of that argument, where people go, again, like, I was the boy, I was interested in you, because that's what this sounds like.
Okay, also...
Though it'll probably go somewhere else, based off of what we've seen so far.
I'd like to bring up something else really quick, if everyone would humor me for a moment. I, as someone who is demisexual, can really, really like people a lot and have romantic feelings for them, but not want a sexual, physical relationship with them,
right?
And or thereby not want to date them. So going, yes, I like you a lot, and I go through phases of the crushy ooh-woo feelings, but that doesn't mean relationship outside of friendship for me.
Right.
And the thing is it's like, I think sometimes people assume that that is the only way to interact. Either we are full-on relationship, or you don't like me at all. And it doesn't even have to be friendship. It can be like queer platonic closeness kind of thing.
Right.
But going, yeah, I don't want the dating and whatever that is. I just want to keep being really good, close, intimate friends.
Right.
Anyway, I don't know. Don't you see that with that attitude, we can only hurt ourselves? I thought I loved and adored you. Now I'm not so sure. I thought I did, but since you've turned me down, I probably don't.
Clearly I don't.
That sounds like toxic masculinity, like, wow.
Like, hands down.
Maybe I was deceiving myself all those times we spent together, or maybe it was just my lack of experience. The only thing I do know is that we can't keep going down this painful road. Do you know it's painful for her? And even so, a part of me doesn't want to let you go, even if it was a lie to myself as well. Even if that means we're only friends.
Wait. So you're saying, so it really was. It was 0 or 100. Either you have to be completely fucking in love with me, like I am with you, or we can't do anything else. Like, I find this, like, I get sometimes, do not get me wrong, there are plenty of people who go, why can't we just be friends? And it gets really awkward because you're like, you don't want to be friends. You keep trying to push this into zones where I've said, I'm not going there. Over and over and over again, and that's a conversation they would have. But like, dang, dude,
this does sound very much like the even if it means we'll only be friends. Going, yeah. I'll suffer just being friends if I have to. And going, what? What's so bad about having friends? I love my friends. Oh my God, friends are amazing. Even knowing the suffering that awaits me. Why does it have to hurt you to be someone's friend? Because you're in love with them. Why does it have to hurt you to love someone? Because you don't have them. Why can't you love people without having them?
They're not objects to own. You're not a Pokemon master. Chill out.
As well as it suggests that you're only able to love one person at a time if you consider yourself to be monogamous, and love you means I have to be in a relationship with you.
Right? That's also incredibly toxic again, but that's also what I'm saying is you can't love your friends. Especially in this case of going, that feels like it's perpetuating that idea that, no, I'm assuming here, guys, we're assuming that this seems to be a guy, and that seems to be a gal, and the idea is that really, especially in the United States, men and women, socially, I hear it a lot, men and women cannot be friends.
The only type of friendship is basically trying to work to something else or being polite.
Yes.
All right. Even knowing the suffering that awaits me. I'm so tired of the trope of it has to hurt if I can't have you.
What are you thinking? How could you say something like that?
I love this sort of high fantasy blowing in the wind look to her. I'm just like, you feel like a video game character.
Yes.
In such an amazing way. And the background is so, like the two of you are non sequitur together. It's amazing.
Like wildly so.
Whispers spread throughout the classroom. I confessed publicly in front of everyone.
Oh, that's not putting somebody on the spot.
At all.
No.
You know, we've actually discussed this recently in another series, and it is really a thing going, there is peer pressure to answer in a socially appropriate way if somebody asks you a big important question in front of everyone else.
Right.
And we find it to be not desirable.
Unfriendly.
Right. As expected. We become the center of attention, because everyone cares about your drama, and students from all the nearby classrooms crowd around to eavesdrop.
Aha! Suspension of disbelief destroyed! So this is again where I was finding it to be really funny, where people will go, oh, these stories, they can hurt so many people. I'm like, if you believe that this is normal fucking human action, like, reactions and behavior, you are wildly, like, misinformed.
So, knowing several people that are still in high school, there's this experience that is just like, my bro, how did the nearby classrooms even hear about it to come over and listen suddenly? Was it really like, I confess, drama starts, and, you know, the gossip monger bitch just runs out the door and grabs and starts just screaming, going, oh my God, drama in class 1A, kind of thing. And then they just come scooting in, and that's amazing. Like, how would they hear about this at all? But I appreciate the feeling. Like, if this is meant to be sort of an exaggeration of what you're emotionally feeling, of going, it seems like absolutely everyone is paying attention.
And that's also, though, another way to interpret fiction. That's a very good point. What they're trying to do is trying to get you to emotionally access where the characters are coming from, where, yes, realistically, not everyone, if this was a real situation, not everyone would be there. But it feels like everyone's there. So they show that, they illustrate Carrie being destroyed by literally everybody in the school and being dumped on with pig's blood, like everybody's involved, so that you can feel that.
The level of shame, embarrassment, and overwhelm.
Yes.
Yep. The pressure put on me by the current situation makes my legs begin to shake. Still, somehow, I manage to look calm and composed. I am literally having a panic attack. Internal screaming.
I still look calm and composed. I have an excellent view of myself from the third-person view, and God, I have a great ass.
I know, right? I'm like, I managed to look calm and composed. To whomst? Dear individual.
Hi.
Ah.
Come on, Ziva, Claire. Kiara, let's take a moment to calm down, okay? Don't you think it'd be better to talk about this later? The next class is gonna start any moment, and I don't think...
You're one to talk. Is it Aussie?
You pick it.
All
You
right.
get to decide. I said Karen, so
No, I know.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna say Aussie. I'm just gonna do it.
Sure.
Because I'm like, or Aussie? I'm trying to pick something that I'll be able to read again. Aus. Kind of love Aus.
Sure.
All right. You're one to talk, Aus. Everything is your fault, after all.
Huh? What did I do now?
I also, like, what is with the color of your undershirt? It's amazing.
It's okay.
It's just a little distracting.
I'm also going, you really honestly, like, look like a medical student, and my brain is dying.
It's kind of
like
amazing.
Her fashion next to yours is just like nightmare fuel.
Hey, you know what? This could be career day, and he could have come dressed as a medical student, and she could have come dressed as a fantasy maiden and been like, that's what I want to be when I grow up, so screw you.
Mage, I think.
Whatever.
So you already know.
Nobody told me. If that's what you're worried about, I figured it out on my own. I just had to put 2 and 2 together.
I don't think I understand what's going on. Would someone care to explain?
Aus, you're the problem. Sorry. Yeah, Ziva, do it. Explain it to him. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I ruined the lives of my 2 best friends because I was selfish. I've already been rejected.
Wow, this is a love triangle.
This is
what this is.
A level of I am angry as hell. I am pissed and I am judgy and defensive and no. You spell it out. I wouldn't want to do
So that way then that I don't have to explain my part or my role, I just get to correct you and tell you you're bad, dumb, and wrong if you ever do anything incorrect.
It also won't be my fault. It'll be your fault.
Are you sure about that, Indian? I don't want to...
Ziva puts her hand on my shoulder as she tries to cheer me up. I nod at her to indicate that she can continue in front of the entire school watching, or at least these 3 classes. Then I choose to walk away, leaving them in silence in front of the burning gazes of everyone, apparently. Pushing my way past a crowd of students and a teacher, I head into the hallway without even looking back.
Without ever
looking back.
Yeah, I thought even for 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, that is really like the students and teachers piled up by the door, the other 2 classes. And you, please let me through.
You drama llamas.
Now over there. I'm running away. I know. But there are times when being a coward is the only way to survive on the battlefield. It's the vertical swipe. Like,
this
that's
person
amazing.
is very aggressive. Battlefield?
Yeah.
Dang, like you're mad.
Yeah, the language is this person is deeply upset. And it's like, from the hallway, I can still hear what's happening on the other side of the door. I can hear the woman I love declaring her love for another man. Really? She literally does that? I mean, no. I just mean, like, everyone's watching. Explain the situation to him. I am in love with you. That's the situation. On the other hand, though, again, if you love someone, them being in love with someone else should not have to be painful to you in any way. It is not you loving them that is making it hurt that they don't want you in the same way you want them. It is you wanting a specific experience with them that is hurting.
Also going for a lot of people, they're like, I was vulnerable with you. You should fucking respect that. I allowed myself. I deigned to follow. Like, some of it starts sounding like that. I have seen some of that bullshit, and you're just kind of like, my dude.
All right. The woman I love declaring her love for another man.
I'm also very fond of the fact that this seems to be like high school, and we're going, the woman I love declaring her love for another man.
One of the persons...
This sounds so airy. Like, it has got its head up his ass. This character is either, like, really, like...
I'm an intellectual!
I'm a snob! Like, and I'm sorry, I don't have sympathy for you. You sound like a jerk.
The students inside the classroom suddenly erupt in various noisy reactions. The combined sound deafens everything else. The sort of static roar in the background. It's kind of a nice touch.
Oh, nope, it's gone.
I liked it.
You just needed to say something, though, and it had to go away.
Even then, there's still a sound I can't ignore.
Oh.
Oh?
Really?
Oh. My heart is broken, leaving me feeling empty inside.
Well, you know what?
We're going to have to feel empty inside in the next one.
Or we can feel it until the next day. Aha!
Aha!
So you'll have to join us for the next time. Woo! And see where this goes. So thank you very much, guys, though, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. Got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Liz.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!